hockey fans in the United States and Newfoundland.
The place will be rocking because it's Saturday night. Because it's hockey tonight.
Because it's Saturday night.
Welcome to a commemorative.
We'll get set to play some Tippet hockey. A couple months down, and we are off. We drove all the players to keep it clean, no dirty hits. Go out there, you're 110% and have fun. Here we go. White takes the shot down, the net is wide open, shoots, goal! Number 3 for White on the board, the White and Red taking one team. And green and yellow is your other team. This is the Napanee Stars, IT hockey team. You got that blue mark there, but yellow is going to take care of that. Slide that away. Over to the net for the goal here. Number 14. White takes a shot, and it goes wide. Number 3 looking to get the second goal of the game. Here comes White taking out the block on the side. Nothing going on there. We got Green taking a shot to the other end. Falls though, still trying to get it off.
Coach's Corner with Ron McLean and John Cherry. Brought to you by Moore's Clothing for Men. Well made, well priced, well dressed.
I should put it under the headline, how to handle your kid when he's having a tough time or when he's having a good time. I remember I was standing outside the arena one day and a kid got a hat trick and he says, "What do you think of that, Dad?" He says, "You should have had 4. And I thought, broke the little kid's heart. You could see him go down like that. You know, you can get a lot more with honey than you can vinegar. And it's sad to see parents constantly harping at the kids all the time. You should have done this. What a mistake. You should let that goal in. It's brutal to hear it. And then, you know, I see the kids, and that's how they get out of hockey. That's how they get out of any sport. Now, I'll tell you a story of how my dad handled it with me. I was going to make the Boston Bruins. I was 15 years old. I was playing Junior B. I was going to go to Barrie Flyers and everything. And Harold Cotton, the #1 scout for Boston Bruins, was coming to Kingston to see me. Well, you guessed it. I played the worst game of my life. I mean, I was heartbroken. So I figured that's it for my hockey career. And that's all I lived for was hockey. And I went home, and I remember walking home in the winter, and I had tears rolling down my eyes. There goes my career. And I'm very, very discouraged. And I remember my dad was laying in bed reading. I can still see the glasses down to here. And I went in, and I wasn't crying then. He'd laugh at me. But I walked in. I said, well, I guess I blew it, Dad. I didn't play. I played awful. I was the worst guy on the ice. And he says, well, I've seen you play better games. But what about the time you blocked that shot? Yeah, well, what about the time you took that guy out in the corner? And what about the time you stood up? What a time you went out and nailed that guy at center ice? And, you know, I think he picked out the 4 things I did the whole game. But by the time I left that room, I was ready to go. I thought I played the best game. And you're going to say, I know what you're saying now. Well, what do? You tell the kid every game he played a good game? But if you see he's trying to play his game, that's the key there. That's the word, trying. You're not going to play your best all the time. But if the kid's trying out there, don't be constantly harping at him. Always praise him.
Live from Studio 42, it's Hot Stove Tonight.
My name's Gary O'Neill, and in 1982 we started the Timbit hockey program right here in this very rink. Well, the goal of the program is for kids to have fun. It doesn't matter whether they win or lose, it's having fun. We started because of my son and his team needed uniforms, because they never really had uniforms for those entry-level kids.
At the time, our Minor Hockey Association did the best they could on a limited budget. However, there was an obvious need for children our age.
So finally I said that we should look at getting them some decent uniforms that fit.
I was proud to wear that jersey. The very next day, there were about 6 or 7 of us that wore our jerseys to school.
We started with the one team that year, and we called them the Timbits. Small donuts, small kids. It was a natural. And it's developed to the point where it's been so successful, and it all started with one team, one rink, and now look where it is today. I mean, there's upwards of 80,000 kids now playing Timbit minor hockey with a Timbit name on the back. It's just amazing how it's taken off. So I'm very happy and proud. Seeing my grandsons play Timbit hockey takes me back to the day when my son played, and that makes me really feel good that this is carried on to the next generation. My boys, I know, they got a lot from playing hockey. They became good team members, and that's carried them well for the rest of their lives. I've met so many kids that played Timbit hockey that have gone on in their careers, whatever they may be. And there could be firemen, policemen, doctors, lawyers, all walks of life. And they want to talk to you and say, it all started with Timbit hockey.